Alright guys, we are back with top 4 hat format at Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got myself on the left, playing Sylvans versus Cam the Man Neal on the right, playing a card D artifact trap tricks deck. Looks like Cam's going first. Cam's undefeated so far. He's trying to get a second win on the channel, but first win in hat format. His previous win came in Edison. While me, I'm trying to get I already won once with the Sylvan deck on the channel, so I'm trying to get a second win. Alright, so I start off by normal summoning Lone Fire. And obviously, in hat format, there's no priority. So he's going to right away respond to my Lone Fire summon by activating Sanctum, special summon Moral Attack from his deck. And when Moral Attack is special summoned during your opponent's turn, you can pop a face-up card your opponent controls, doesn't target. So here comes Upstart into Terraforming into Mount Sylvania, which is the field spell for Sylvans. So I must have a Soul Charge play. Maybe that's like probably my follow-up. I can't use Miracle Fertilizer because I already normal summoned this turn. So here comes a second Upstart. Now what? Cam's got 2 more back rows. And I'm playing on this mat that was given to me by Antonio. Shout out to him. This is a beautiful mat. It was a gift. So, you know, I'm obviously going to play it with it at least once if it was a gift. So here I use Blasters in hand effect. So Blasters in hand effect, you can discard another fire monster from itself and another fire monster from your hand to destroy any other card on the field. So here I Soul Charge for 3 and Cam chains Maxi. Oh man, that hurt really bad. Alright. So I'm left with 2 cards in hand. So I am going to give him the extra draw off of the Maxi. So I'm giving him 2 draws. Now here comes Mount Sylvania. Sylvania's effect. Tribute the Mushroom. So Sylvania, you can send a plant from face up from your side of the field. Or from your hand to put any Sylvan card on top of your deck. So I'm doing this because I want to get rid of his Moral Attack. And I want to draw cards. So I'm going to activate Hermitry's effect to excavate the top card of my deck. And if it's a plant monster, I draw 1 card. And then I excavated Martial Leaf. And when Martial Leaf is excavated, you can pop a monster your opponent controls face up or face down. Doesn't matter. I didn't want him to like... I could have stacked another Mushroom. There was a couple of choices, but I decided to go with the Martial Leaf just to get the Moral Attack off the field. So that way he can't run over my Hermitry. So end phase, I activate Mount Sylvania's effect. So Mount Sylvania, you can during your opponent's end phase, you can excavate the top card. If it is a plant, it goes to the graveyard. If it's not, you can choose to either A, keep it on top of the deck, or put it at the bottom. So since I saw that it was Rose Archer, which is a warrior, it's not a plant, I chose to keep it because he's got 4 back rows, so I want to negate his trap cards with Rose Archer. So Hermitry does not hit a plant. So we know I have Blaster in my hand, and I wonder what else. So I didn't hit a plant off Martial Leaf. So we know my hand is Blaster, Rose Archer, and Curry Bandit. So I probably don't have another plant. That's my guess. I probably, yeah. Oh, I have Emptiness. I'm pretty sure, yeah. No, or is it another Sylvania? I think it's another Sylvania. So I don't have another plant. So here, Cam Breakthrough Skills, my Curry Bandit. I'm going to activate Rose Archer. So Breakthrough Skill is just a negate. Breakthrough Skill basically, yeah, you just negate a monster effect until the end of the turn. So my Rose Archer is Breakthrough Skill. Then Cam chains Double Cyclone, which is an MST. But you target 1 spawn trap card your opponent controls and 1 that you control. And destroy both. Yeah, Cam's cooking. He has Sanctum too. Yeah, there was not much I could do here. Both Moral Attacks popped all my cards, and he shows me Murmileo, and that is game. I basically just asked him if he has another monster, and he showed me the face down. Not Murmileo, sorry, Dianea. So Cam takes game 1. I think if he didn't have the Max C, I would have been pretty good spot there, but he had the Max C. Really hurt. Alright, so game 2, I'm going first. Activate Lone Fire. This came out of response. A Max C again. So I didn't go over Max C game 1, but Max C is a quick effect during either player's turn. You can send it. You can discard it from your hand to the graveyard, and for the rest of the turn, each time your opponent special summons a monster, you draw 1 card. So he's going to get 1 draw for the Max C for me special summoning Hermitry. Now here comes Upstart. Probably I'm trying to draw into Sylvan Charity, yeah, so that way I know what I'm going to put on top of my deck and what I'm going to draw. So I'm going to put the Sage Koya on top. So, and the Upstart. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to activate Hermitry's effect. You're going to see it right here. Excavate the Sage Koya, draw 1 card. So I'm drawing Upstart. We know what I'm drawing. So Sage Koya, when it's excavated, you can add a Sylvan Spell or Trap card from your graveyard to your hand. I re-added the Sylvan Charity, but you can only activate 1 Sylvan Charity per turn. That's why I didn't activate it again. So Sylvan Charity is basically you draw 3 cards from your deck, then you put 2 back on top with at least 1 Sylvan card in any order you want. Alright, let's get to the game. So you see me here, I'm bringing out my Hermitries in defense mode because they play around. Like, Murmaleo's not strong enough to attack over Hermitry, and neither are the hands. The only monsters that can really run over a defense mode Hermitry is Moral Attack. That's why game 1 I popped it with Martial Leap. Okay, so now Cam's got 4 back rows, Murmaleo. One of them is bottomless. So I flip up my bluffed Sylvan Charity. Draw 3. And let's see which ones am I going to put back. Taking a while, man. Alright. So it looks like I'm debating on Princess Sprout and Curry Bandit. So those 2 are going back on top of the deck. And activate Hermitry's effect. Excavate the Princess. So I'm going to draw 1 card. Yeah, draw. Now I can use the Princess Sprout's effect. And I'm going to reveal Sage Koya. Cam already Max C'd me once, so as his last card, he had another Max C. Oh, man. So, yeah, this is not good for your boy. I just gave him a +1 off of the Max C. So, I'll go over these 2 effects. So, Princess Sprout, if it's excavated, you can special summon itself from the graveyard and declare level 1 through 8, and it becomes that level. Sage Koya, when a Sylvan is sent to your graveyard, you can reveal it and special summon it from your hand. So it was Chainlink 1, because grave effects have to be Chainlink 1 in hat format. So Princess Sprout was Chainlink 1, Sage Koya was Chainlink 2, Max King was Chainlink 3, so he drew 2 cards. Now I normal summon Curry Bandit. I have Rose Archer, so I'm not as afraid of his back rows. And I activate Sage Koya, Middle of Rivalry. So here, Hermitry attacks over the Murmaleo. Leaves Cam at 60-something. And now Curry Bandit attacks him directly. And I think he took too much. No, that should be right. Now I set 2 back rows. And end phase, I'm going to activate Curry Bandit. Cam lets it go. So Curry Bandit, the turn is normal summoned. During the end phase, you contribute it to excavate the top 5 cards of your deck, and you add 1 spell or trap that you excavate out of the 5. So my choices are Sylvania, Soul Charge, and Miracle Fur. Looks like I'm choosing Miracle Fur. And now Sage Koya and Hermitry will activate, because those 2 activate when they're triggered. So Sage Koya is going to give me a Sylvan spell or trap card back to my hand from my graveyard. And Hermitry, when it's excavated, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck and rearrange them in any order. That effect is really useful because you got to really manipulate how you're going to draw. And if you have the field spell... So I have too many cards in my hand, so I have to discard Spore from my hand. So I'm reading Rose Archer. So Rose Archer is a hand trap. You can discard it from your hand to the graveyard to negate... If you control a face-up plant-type monster, negate a trap and destroy it. So Cam tried to use Call, and I get rid of it with Rose Archer. This is why I prefer Rose Archer to Lance, Forbidden Lance, because I can stop Call. But Cam had 2 calls, so it doesn't matter. So he calls Murmaleo. And when Murmileo is special summoned, you can destroy a spell or trap card your opponent controls. So he hits my bluffed Miracle Furt. He attacks over my Princess Sprout. And now Cam tribute set. So obviously I know he's setting an artifact. There's nothing else he would set. Like I remember when he did this play, I'm thinking, what monster would you set? Oh, an artifact. And now here comes Sylvan Charity again. This is looking good for me. Cam's got what, 3, 4, 6 cards, and I've got quite a few cards in my hand. A Hermitry on the field, a Sage Koya. Ooh, and I'm about to pop his. Yeah, this is not looking good for YCS. Cam is also a UDS winner. For those of you guys who remember seeing the people who have the big belts. Cam has his own big belt too. So, anyways, I'm gonna pop his obviously artifact with the Marshall Leaf. I think did I use Hermitry's effect? Oh no, I drew the terraforming. Okay. So yeah, I excavated Marshall Leaf, popped the Beagle Tack. Now I got Sylvan Charity, or Mount Sylvania. So here comes Miracle Fertilizer. Miracle Fertilizer is legal in Edison, so I'm not going to go over this card. So Cam with the third Maxi. And here he bottomlesses my Sage Koya. Like, I know he has this, because he searched it like turn 1. So he finally decided to use the bottomless. Probably because my Miracle Furt is also going to get destroyed. But I think this is game on board anyway, right? This is 54, Cam's at 53. He must have something to stop these attacks. And yep, Cam concedes. So we are going to third game. This is the second time I got triple max seed. First time happened to me in the finals. I did end up winning that game and the match. So we'll see if I can pull it off here. Yeah, last time when I won with Sylvans, game 1 in the finals against Aaron Patino, he triple max seed me. And Cam just did it to me again. Okay, Cam's going first. Activates Potty Duality, reveals Torrential, Murmileo, and an Artifact Ignition. Chose Murmileo. Okay. And adds Bottomless. Hey, at least he didn't grab Torrential. I hate getting Torrential. One time, I think it happened this same tournament. I sold Charge for 4, and I was playing against Lysorn Ruler. So I'm thinking, this deck doesn't play Torrential. The only back rows they play is like Needlebug Nest, Breakthrough Skill. Maybe he sides into Decree, and I'm like, that's it. He doesn't play any real back row. And he caught me with Torrential when I sold Charge for 4. All right. So here I Sylvan Charity. And I'm going to reveal... What am I going to reveal? Tough choices at times. I know Cam's got a bottomless that I'm afraid of. So who will make the finals? Oh, it's Princess Sprout and Marshall Leaf. Okay. So I summoned Curry Bandit. This Cam have a response. What is going on? Oh, okay, I remember what happened now. This was a week ago, so my memory's a little fuzzy. So he's gonna activate Artifact Ignition on his Beagle Tax. So Artifact Ignition is an MST, except you have to set an artifact, or you have to have an artifact in your deck. So he's gonna MST his own Beagle Tack, then set Moral Attack. So Beagle Tack will special summon itself, pop the Moral Attacks, and then Moral Attack will special summon itself and pop my Curry Bandit. So basically, Cam was asking about... I guess he has to do this in the main phase. I'm not sure exactly how this works. I need to ask. Because Cam was wondering if he can wait till the end phase, but I don't think he can. I think he has to do it during my main phase. So that's why Because I think by then, by the time it hits the end phase, I'm attributed for the cost, right? I think that's how it works. So we're still in main phase. You can see here, yeah, I'm thinking about, do I have another play? Because now he's threatening a level 5, XYZ with his Beagle Attack and Moral Attack. So I'm going to go over Beagle Attack and Moral Attack real quick. Beagle Attack, when it's special summoned during your opponent's turn, you can destroy up to 2 set cards you control. Minimum 1, so you do have to pop 1. And he popped his Moral Attack. And they both have this effect if they're destroying your spell and trap card zone during your opponent's turn, they special summon themselves. So he destroyed his Moral Attack during my turn with Beagle Attack. Then Moral Attack special summon itself and obviously destroys a face-up card as a target. So it looks like I'm adding the field spell. So I'm choosing like, it looks like I just passed. Yeah. So I didn't activate the field spell because I don't want, I think I didn't activate the field spell because I didn't want Cam to just make Tyrus the Keeper of Genesis, because that will just pop my field spell. And like right now, I really need my field spell. So he goes for Pallades. Oh, this was a good move. Yeah. So Pallades is a rank 5. I think you need 2 level 5 light monsters to make it. It's a quick effect during either player's turn. You can attach one material to return any card on the field to the owner's hand. So he bounced back his Murmileo. And he had normal summon this turn. Now he normal summoned Murmileo and searched Void Trap Hole, which I forgot what Void Trap Hole does. It's the first time I've seen that card in hat format. Let me go look it up. Okay, so I show him my hand. It's Miracle Fur, Sylvania, Double Rose Archer, Soul Charge. Yeah, my hand was bad and I couldn't do anything. So congrats to Cam. Getting to his first final. So we are going to get 2 YCS champions in the finals for the first time on the channel. It's going to be Dennis Nadas versus Cam, which is a rematch from the Swiss rounds. Cam was undefeated. Dennis had 1 loss and 1 draw. So the only person who beat Dennis in Swiss was Cam. So we'll see if Dennis can go. And he's also trying to go back-to-back. We'll see if he can pull off the repeat, or if Cam will get his first win in hat. Second win overall. We'll see what happens. And check out the link in the description, guys. I have a coupon code for 5% off any purchase at Epic Cards and Games site. Let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.